Two cousins taking different life paths discuss the highs and lows of being in your 30s, and nothing is off limits. This is Life in Your 30s. This is 30 Old, 30 Young.
When do you start gearing up for Christmas?
I mean, I already am.
Like, are you Christmas shopping done?
No.
Are you Christmas shopping done? That's not.
I used to always wait to the end, but now I don't really know when I'm going to get it done. I'm thinking about it. I hate buying presents. I'm just not like, I just hate buying presents.
Have you done the Secret Santa?
No, I haven't done the Secret Santa yet.
Someone's going to be sad.
Oh no, I'll have it done for Christmas, of course. But no, I've not done it yet. No. Obviously, we do so, just to let everyone know, we're doing like Secret Santa as a family.
Yeah, as a family, not just as a podcast.
Yeah. Imagine.
Amazing, who'd you get?
Yeah, so, oh, look at her. Anyway, so we're doing Secret Santa as a family. And Jake, who do you know who yours is? Because I think there's been a few whispers already.
I know who. Oh, who's got me?
Yeah.
No.
You don't know?
No, I know. I could probably work it out.
Go on then.
I know. No, I don't want to ruin it.
Well, I know. Holly's got me.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, because I've already had my Secret Santa.
Oh shit! I knew that. I brought it down to London.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
She got me some party rings, like massive, the long tube of party rings.
Mm-hmm.
I finished them all within a week. Ate the lot.
Yeah, the yard of it's not even a yard. It's a meter.
Saw it. Yeah, was it meter? Was it a meter?
Yeah.
Fucking hell! I had it in a week, less than a week.
Just absolutely.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Either way, we can't go into Secret Santa because this is going to get released before Christmas. And I mean, the person who I've got, I was at a shop with them and they went, "Oh, that's nice."
They're gonna know who it is now.
And it doesn't matter because I'm not saying it. So everyone else, they'll know, but everyone else won't know. And I said, "Oh, do you want that? I could probably your Secret Santa could get it for you." And then I just got it for them. So that's sorted. And I
know who it is.
Yeah, the thing was the exact budget.
I've guessed.
So it was perfect. Well, yeah, I think that's a new tradition, though. To be fair,
we did it last year.
That's what I'm saying. It's new. It's like a second year of tradition is pretty new.
Did we do it last year?
We did a Secret Santa last year. I don't know who was involved. Yeah, you think you were involved? Because I think the budget went up a bit this year.
No, you were.
You
were.
me.
Yeah,
Brew dog.
Yeah, the brew dog. How funny.
So now the budget's been... What was the budget? I think the budget was like
20 quid.
20 quid, and we've ramped it this year.
50
quid.
Cost of living, though, isn't it?
Well, it's cost of living, but also we've all said, and no other presents. So that is perfect.
Yeah, but I'm going to be buying presents still.
Oh, no, yeah. But, all right, you got all your
so
offshoots.
It's not like...
You've got a massive family, godchildren and all sorts.
No, I mean, like, for you guys, I'm still going to be doing little bits and bobs.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm not just going to turn up on Christmas Day with
No, I'm
going
to get bits and bobs. If you're getting bits and bobs, I've got to do bits and bobs.
No.
Bits and bobs in this economy.
I'm a person who will do an experience.
That's not bad. That's not. I like that.
That is what I do. I love giving people experiences when, I see them smile, you're making memories with them. That's the kind of presents I always give. And so
Plus you get to go as well.
Well, yeah, but you get to make memories that last forever. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
It's win-win.
So it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
I do find presents really stressful and hard.
Well, because I'm not going to lie, I think everyone's kind of realising, maybe it was post-COVID when we're all in our house a lot, that you've just got a load of shit. Everyone's got shit that they don't need. And we kind of got a bit bogged down in it. And I think that's why I think since COVID, I haven't bought my parents presents. I bought them experiences. It's been like theatre trips, comedy tickets and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and I get to go. Or like you just buy tickets for the two of them to go have a night or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's just loads more enjoyable because you then think back on it like you don't think back on, do you remember when? Because sometimes my mum will do it and she'll do the stockings and stuff like that. So stocking stuffers, you can't exactly shove theatre tickets in the stocking stuffer. But
stockings are nice. I like.
But she'll still do stockings for us now.
Aww.
And now she's got the grandkids as well that she's doing stockings for.
Yeah.
And she'll still do stockings for our partners as well. Like literally going back to the tradition thing, it's a change up now because Mum used to do Christmas dinner, and then for the past like 4 or 5 Christmases we've gone out.
See, I loved last year. I thought it was so lovely. I've never been out for Christmas dinner in my life until last year.
What I
really enjoyed it. I did really enjoy it.
Oh my god, it was shite though.
Oh, I loved it. Just everyone on the table.
No, the experience.
Yeah, that's what I love.
It was roasting. I remember sweating. like, because we were right by the fire.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it was already hot, and they were just like not allowing us to open the windows.
See,
and I was dying.
I love being warm.
Okay, so you were probably the only person that enjoyed the setting.
It was literally like, oh, this is really nice.
I just thought the food was so bang average, and well, that was it really, and that's why you're there.
And but I do feel sorry for the people who are working. I imagine chefs
and that shit as well.
Everyone.
That's kind of tough.
When they're obviously cooking and stuff.
They're there on Christmas Day. I say just close up, cook at home.
I do think that is I do think it is nicer to cook at home because then I feel like hospitality places should probably be closed.
Yeah, or pay triple, quadruple.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Well, because you have to pay. It's a holiday. So they must be getting paid. Yeah,
we did pay a bit more than what it would normally be.
Well, you do anyway for Christmas. That's probably why.
Paid, but I think it was a lot more.
But either way, that is scrapped now. We're never going out again. Because like I said, we've done it about 5 times and it's been poo every time. It's just been the most bang average meal. Because you need a bit of love and a bit of soul in your Christmas dinner, a little bit of like burnt edges on some of the Brussels sprouts or something like that. A little bit of like home cooked style about it. Whereas, when you're going out, it's all portion controlled. We went to one place one year, I had the chicken and it was half a chicken breast. Like you could tell, like mine matched up with Dad's next to me. Like they'd cut the chicken breast in half and then cook them off. I didn't even get a whole chicken breast. Well, I'm a growing man, I need a whole chicken breast, not this portion control and like 7 peas. And a bit of broccoli along the top. Honestly. So what are we doing?
I tell you what, we're going out next weekend with the girls.
Oh, God.
And we've got like a meal that we've got to pick. And they're like, right, can you pick 2 sides that comes with it? Obviously, Fatty over here has to pick at least 3 sides, isn't she? I'm like, I can't just pick 2. I said I'd pay extra. If I need to pay an extra £5 for a side, I will do.
What side did you go for?
Oh, there's some really good ones. Like, they had like potatoes, roasted potatoes with like garlic and
solid,
rosemary, something.
Do a job.
Don't know. Carrots with the seasoning on, and then I had to go for stuffing because you can't not have any of.
Wait, why is stuffing not on the plate anyway? Come on, it's a staple. Stuffing's not a side.
Bit weird, isn't it? But I've got a cauliflower steak as the main, so I've never had a cauliflower steak. And they had like cheesy cauliflower. And I normally love a bit of cheese cauliflower.
But you've already got a cauliflower steak. You don't want to OD on cauliflower.
I walk out cauliflower.
Of course. No, but we're doing a potluck this year, aren't we? Don't know if you know about that.
Wow, I need to find out what's happening. What's
so,
cracking on?
Well, I think one of the main reasons that people settle and go out and spend loads of money on a Christmas dinner is because it takes the pressure off someone to do the cooking. Usually one person has to do the cooking and then they've got to set up and all the cleaning and everything like that and blah, 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 blah. However, we're going to do the potluck situation where we separate off the dishes. Because, I mean, we've all seen... Have you seen The Bear? Have you seen the show The Bear?
No.
There's an episode, and I know you love talking about TV. There's an episode where it's a Christmas dinner, and it's the most stressful episode of TV I've ever watched.
Yeah.
And the mum is just really high strung. She wants it to be absolutely perfect, and no one's really helping her. Oh, everyone's just getting in the way, but she's also quite a mess anyway. But like, it's just, and in the end, she ends up driving a car through the house. But it's so stressful. It's like 45 minutes of like anxiety. And you just got to take that away from whoever does the cooking in your house. And just
you need to
give them time off. Like, Mum can sort the turkey, we'll sort everything else out.
Yeah.
And then
we did that the other day. Wow.
And it's solid. When there's like we're up. What should we bring? Well, that's what we do. Well, that's it.
Like, tell me what to bring.
Don't bring anything. No one helps in this house, but don't bring anything. No one helps me. I'll have to do it all myself, So you got to take the pressure off so you can't keep saying that no one helps. So we're going to, we'll sort out the sides, you sort out the pud, and we're solid. Dad do the cleaning up. Easy.
Well, I bring some stuff for the actual Christmas thing as well, because I go to Marks and Spencer's.
Sort of that with some parsnips. You like a parsnip?
Oh yeah, should I do?
But I love a parsnip. Do you want to do something like honey roast parsnips or something?
Yeah, and red cabbage.
Sure, I mean, you can do that.
Have you ever tried it?
Red cabbage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, is it not just like white cabbage?
No, it's nice from Marks and Spencer's.
There's a big difference between red and white cabbage.
This is good stuff.
I want to know.
You'll be asking for more, and I'll be saying
because I've had white cabbage, and it's nothing to write home about. But what's red cabbage?
To write home about. It's good stuff.
Okay, well, we'll see. I mean, it sounds very. To be honest, the red cabbage. It sounds because with the traditions that have come about, obviously with Bree's family being, obviously they're in Canada now, but having Lithuanian descent. No, they are of Lithuanian descent.
Yeah.
like they've got some Lithuanian
Blood.
traditions.
Ah.
So I'm not sure if this one's actually Lithuanian, but in the morning, Bree's parents would have like a little shot of Courvoisier to start the day. It's the first thing they have in the morning. So
good on them.
So that's what we do now.
Oh, that's
so cute. For the last.
I love that.
Basically, every Christmas since Bree and I have been together, good 10 years we've been doing it. Gosh. So as you start your Christmas morning, warms the cockles up. It's a nice, if it's cold little morning.
Well, do you know what? As you're talking about that, I used to, you have an advent calendar. Do you know what I did a couple of years ago? I used to have a shot of Baileys every morning when I woke up. Such a good way to have that was my advent calendar. I used to have a little shot of Baileys. It was really nice, you know.
Wait, was
Hey,
it?
you did it one year. I didn't have a advent calendar.
I don't remember Christmas that year.
I used to have a shot of Baileys. It was so lovely.
Oh, so it wasn't it wasn't an advent calendar.
No, I just had a Baileys in the.
She had 25 shot glasses lined up.
Yeah, just literally had a Baileys in the fridge. Got only like a little teeny weeny bit. And that was my little, start of the day. It was great. I don't drink, but honestly, it was so cool. I was like, this is lovely. I love Baileys.
No, Baileys is solid.
I love it so much.
It is mental though, like the fact that you're just absolutely dumping. Because the drunker and drunker you get having Baileys, the more and more you pour in because you just.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's
the crappiest drink to get when you're out. I did it the other week.
You can't go out on it.
Oh, the other week, I don't know why, but I was like, I'm going to have some Baileys. I really want some Baileys.
Overnight?
Yeah, and so I asked for like a triple Baileys just to fill the glass up a little bit.
It actually made me gag a little bit, the idea of being on a night out. Because if I'm going out, I'm already having beers, and then if I'm topping those beers with some Baileys... But sorry, go on. I jumped in there.
Magnesium sorted me out, no hangover.
The magnesium thing, mum, every
you are so lost right now.
any mum, anybody can go to my mum and be like, "Oh, I've got this wrong with me. I've got this wrong with me," and she's like, "Magnesium."
Honestly,
magnesium.
It's a game changer. It really is. I never realised.
Have you overdosed on magnesium? Have some magnesium. So obviously, I've taken some of Bree's traditions that she did.
Yeah.
She does what her family do. Turns out because they have meatless Christmas Eve.
Oh.
Yeah. So they do everything meatless, which means they get like proper creative with the food. I mean, you'd love Christmas Eve in a Lithuanian household because they do full. Yeah, it's all meatless. So they and the stuff they can do with the vegetable is wild. So we've had some lovely stuff, and it turns out. I know because I had. Oh no, I think you can only have fish. That's it. It's the only meat you can have.
No.
So it turns out I love pickled herring. So it's a bit of me actually. So I popped a can of that, and I was just having a little slurp of the pickled herring. Would you try some?
What is it? Is that fish?
Yeah.
Fuck that, no.
Do you not a fish? You're not a fish girly?
Absolutely not. I've not had fish since I was in year 2.
I thought you were like one of those veggies that was like a little fish on the side, a little fish on a dish.
I've not had it since I was 2.
Oh, fair enough. Then I
remember school dinners, got it stuck in the back of my throat, running to the toilet, being sick all down the hallway.
But that's gross.
Didn't eat it again until I ordered it once in McDonald's, thinking it was a chicken. And it came, I was like, oh no, Mum, I don't like this one. And she made me eat it. Gag. Ugh.
What, fillet of fish?
Oh, don't. Oh, disgusting.
It's gross anyway because it's got cheese on it. You shouldn't put cheese and fish together.
That's
gross.
gross.
Yeah, it's a big no-no.
Ugh.
But Ronald McDonald's a clown, isn't he? So, but what I am finding now, though, is that there is some traditions that I had as kids. Like, do you remember any of your, like, did you have any traditions as a kid that you do every Christmas?
I used to love going. I've stopped doing this of late, but I used to love going to midnight mass as well.
Yeah.
I used to love doing midnight mass.
Really? What happens?
Yeah. What happens?
No, truly.
You literally look so interested as well.
I am interested because it's like
talk to me.
It's got to be good because you got to stay up for it. Like,
yeah, but they think that's what I love.
It's got to be an
like,
absolute party.
Turn 12, and then it's like and I feel like it's just a bit Christmassy.
Yeah, but it's
Christmas
like what?
carols.
Like, is that what happened? So you're singing?
Yeah, they're doing a bit of prayers.
Okay, a bit like a coming together kind of thing.
Yeah, like it was nice. Remember once I went to the one, the big church in town.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, I rocked up there, and
the one
for
with the
some
moon?
reason, no, it's the other one. As you go past Jory's Inn, the big, was it?
Oh yeah.
So anyway, I was there, and they asked me to do the bread. And obviously the bread's this little circle thing.
The body of Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they asked me to walk down the thingy, the aisle with the bread, and someone was next to me doing the wine.
You're the chosen one.
I was the chosen one that Christmas.
You got sacrificed. You nearly got sacrificed that night.
Nearly.
But okay, so you get there at midnight. Are you there before? Or is it like midnight? It kicks off.
I think it's a bit before.
And then you like...
And then halfway through it turns midnight, I think.
But what? And it finishes about 12:30.
It just gives you like some prayers for over Christmas, like makes you think about things, things to be grateful
It's just
for.
a mental time. What I want to see, because I've just thought, you're at the church in town,
Yeah.
but also famously, people love to go on a Christmas Eve night out. So
I've done that once.
but there's going to be a crossover when all these
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
people are leaving midnight mass in their, in their Sunday best, and then they're going to be meeting. And I'm picturing the top of town. They're going to be meeting all the lot from Bless, or the Flower Pot that are at the arse end of town.
Yeah, but they're coming back at 2:00 in the morning. They're missing,
there's going to be
missing
overlap.
your church folk.
There's going to be 12:30. Someone's out there peeing in the street, and the church folk are like, "Oh,
I mean,
I didn't pray for this."
it's funny though, isn't it? Like, it is funny.
It's just a weird night where it could potentially, because you could leave midnight mass and be like,
let's go for a
"Should we
drink.
fancy should we have pop?"
See, I was too young, but I've never been at since
You've
I've
not
been
done the
older.
midnight mass pop world double.
No.
Oh, it's a tradition.
Should have done that.
Pre-drinking it with the body of Christ. Blood
I
of
tell you
Christ.
what, you're not letting me bloody drink that wine in the church. It's disgusting.
Is it cheap shit? Cheap.
No, I'm not touching it. You got fucking loads of people backwashing it. It's disgusting.
You all sup from the same cup?
Did you not know that?
No.
What?
I thought you got a little cup.
No.
'Cause
So they hold it.
Oh, yeah, you put
and
your tongue
they
out.
wipe it. No, yeah, that's the bread.
Yeah.
And then they wipe the what's it called? Like
Carafe.
the thing you drink out of.
Jug.
Looks a bit like a trophy.
A chalice.
That's it.
Yeah.
And they wipe it. The next person drinks. They wipe it. And ugh. No, it's actually disgusting.
So it's just a big anti-bac
It's
wipe.
disgusting.
God, in
How
COVID
gross
as well.
is that? No, this is way behind.
No, but I
I've
mean,
not
like,
been
they're
for
still doing
years.
it, I guess.
I can't drag anyone these days to go with me. Jake?
Well, since you've sold it
Joking.
so well. No, I mean, the whole, like, coming together and that lot is nice, I guess. Just
See,
the time. Just like a
One
little
of
bit
my
of sleep.
traditions over Christmas, which
Mm-hmm.
I've got now, is every year I always go and support my granny. She's in a choir,
Oh, nice.
so I always go and support her.
Oh, this isn't at Midnight Mass, though. This is a...
No, this is just like, so basically it's on the 21st I'm going down to Gloucestershire
Mm-hmm.
because she's singing in a church down there, so...
Has she got any solos?
No, they all sing together. It's pretty, sometimes some Christmases are a bit, but, I'm seeing my granny up there. You don't know how... I don't know how long she's going to be in the choir for, to be honest. Could be another 5 years. It could be the last one. So I think, do you know what, next year I'm not going to do this. So every year I always go and support her without fail.
That's nice.
So that's a Christmas tradition
Plus,
of mine.
Some carols are banging. Like, they got some good ones.
Yeah, but this is a choir. This is like a proper...
Oh, Holy Night.
No, this is
What?
like proper...
But what? What's the...
Well,
that's holy.
they do. Sometimes they do carols I've never even heard of. Once they did a concert over Thomas the Tank Engine, and that was really good because it had like really upbeat carol singing. I was there, my glass of wine behind, great, loving life. But sometimes they do ones I've never heard, and then that's a bit hard.
If they go too traditional with it, it's a bit like, come on.
Yeah,
Let's
it's not even traditional. I've never even heard of them before. But this
Here's
year,
a throwback.
my granny's like, no, this year you'll like it, Charlotte.
What's the
So,
theme?
no idea.
Okay.
I don't think they've got a theme this year.
Which is freestyle.
I'm freestyling, bit
No, that's cute. That's really cute. I like that.
of... my granny, in her choir, they've been to Coventry Cathedral.
They've been on tour.
She goes on tour with her little choir.
Oh, nice.
And once she didn't even know I was going to turn up there, and I turned up and surprised her, and that was
that's
quite
nice.
nice. So yeah, that's my tradition.
What does man v fat mean to you?
Lose weight and enjoy a game of football.
Mental health, camaraderie.
Friends, football, fat loss.
Reverse my diabetes.
Big, sweaty, fun.
Life-changing football.
Better and healthy lifestyle.
Good competitive sport.
Teamwork, banter and weight loss.
Create a winning mentality to lose fat.
Hard work regime and football.
It means sustainable weight loss.
Don't let the boys down and don't let yourself down.
Man v Fat. Weigh, play, lose, win.
I can imagine it being like those videos where it's like, it shows kids and it's like showing up counts, and then the kids like looking all sad.
Yeah, they
Then
see
make
the
eye
parents'
contact.
face.
I could watch those videos for hours.
Yeah, but you know what? I understand it because I remember when I was a kid how I used to feel when you see your mum in the crowd.
Oh, yeah,
It's
absolutely.
the best.
I'll still do it now if I see, like, if I'm surprising my parents.
Oh, of
I'm like,
course, yeah.
even though I see them every day. But so I remember what Dad always used to do, because I was just thinking about the music side of it, is he would always buy like a Christmas mega mix.
Ooh.
Which is mad because I feel like there's only one like Christmas mega mix, and
Yeah,
he
but
probably was
still.
buying a similar CD every single year. But I've kind of taken that and put my own like, little douchey spin on it.
Yeah.
And so what I do now is I like in the lead up to Christmas, I scour charity shops.
Yeah.
And I find like a really random Christmas album.
Yeah.
So it would be like Frank Sinatra's Christmas album if I'm lucky, or like it'll be some
Right.
like on vinyl. And we play it on like the vinyl player, and like you got the like with next to the fire. And so right now I've got 4 Christmas albums on vinyl by like 2 people I can't even think of right now. But we've got Gene
What, you've
Pitney
got
in there,
them from
and
the
Frank
charity?
Sinatra. Yeah. So I picked them up. And sometimes I'll find them in the year, and I'll pick one up ready for Christmas. In the run up to Christmas, the other thing we're always looking for, and we still do it every year now, and Mum demands it, is an ornament for the tree. Every single
we
year.
used to do that.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
I forgot about that. Yeah.
It's so good because Mum's been pretty type A about it, and she's on like the bottom of all of them. It's got the age we were and the year they were purchased.
Yeah, that's cute.
So like you can turn them over and be like, oh god, I remember that. When was that? And it's like Jake, age 2 or something
Although
like
I must
that.
admit,
pretty
I do that a little bit with my grandparents. So
Cute.
I get a little Christmas thing for them. I take it down and put it on their tray.
Yeah,
That's quite a recent thing I started. I did it like I think it was not last year, but the year before. And this year when I was in Italy, I saw a little fairy, and I bought her one of those. So yeah, it's quite a nice thing, isn't it, to do the decoration? I think.
But yeah, with the ornaments, we've I can't find our box of. We've got our sentimental ornaments.
Oh no!
But I can't find our box of like, because we have the sentimental ones, but then we also have like baubles, to fill the gaps.
Yeah.
Because obviously it takes a while for this to
many
build.
years.
But what's happened is the in-laws have sent over, like, every year they send us a Tim Hortons
Oh, that's cute.
Christmas
I
ornament.
like that, yeah.
And it's like a bag of coffee beans with like a Santa hat on it and stuff like that. It's really cute. But right now, because we haven't got any of like the filler baubles, our tree just looks like it's sponsored by Tim Hortons.
Oh, so you need to go and get it.
We need to go get some filler baubles because, we've got a good, I'd say like 10 Tim Hortons ornaments on there. So it's it's a super Canadian tree right now.
Yeah, you need
they're really cute, but it's like we need some other stuff on there. But we've got stuff on there, like there's a dog ornament that I think it was Nanny's last Christmas. And she picked it out and she wanted it because no one was buying it because one of the legs had fallen off.
Oh, bless her.
So we have that on our tree, and Mum didn't want it on her tree because she was like, "No, it's broken. I don't want it on my tree." Absolutely brutal. So I was like, "Don't worry, Daffers, we'll pop it on our tree." So we got it there, and when we got it out this year, Brie and I both went, "Oh." I like the idea of stuff that we're doing now with the kids. They're gonna do with their kids.
That's bonkers, isn't it?
It's mental. I mean, they might not. And they might be like,
yeah, but they'll always.
My dad
take
used to do these
something.
stupid traditions, and we're not doing that.
What about Rudolph? Do you put the carrot out?
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the.
Yeah. What about the elf on the shelf?
No. There's Elf on the Shelf, but we do a version where we've got this advent calendar, and it's a load of houses.
Yeah.
And all the doors, you can look through the doors on them, and they're all empty inside. But this TikTok said, if you have something like that, a little village, and they're all empty inside, well, of course they're empty inside. It's the elves' village, and they're all at work at the factory.
Oh my god!
So the kids can look in, and they can leave stuff for the elves.
Oh, that's.
They can leave
cute.
little treats in the holes of the houses,
So
right?
when they go to bed, the parents
we just
can
eat some
it.
marshmallows, right?
Oh,
so they do that. So they eat that, and then what they do is you leave a treat, and in a way, it's kind of a bribe because then the elves, when they go to work, they'll tell Santa while they're at work how nice his family is that live at this house.
Do you know what?
By the village they live
I
in.
think I prefer it that way than the elf.
The Elf on the Shelf is just a little bit too like a bit like.
Yeah, because I feel like
Calm down.
I think when you have a kid who places something in for the elves, I think that's kind. That's nice.
Yeah, it's
I like
nice.
that.
Rather than the elf doing
Just
stuff.
being shit, doing stuff,
And the elves
yeah.
like and
Like it is funny because they're mischievous, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's a lot of bloody effort. And this year, like last year, I was bawling my eyes out all Christmas morning because she was so cute. Bryn was.
Oh, were you because I was at your
Yeah, we were at home in the morning, and then we went over in the afternoon. But so we got to that was like Bryn's like first cognitive Christmas.
Yeah,
Like she
of course.
knew she was
Yeah,
like there was presents and how to open them, and she was just getting through them, and you know she was opening little books and stuff like that, and it was just the sweetest thing. And Coop obviously won't know what's going on this Christmas. He'll just know he's excited, and there'll be lots of lights and paper and whatever, and he'll just be in his element. So, how excited are you now for Christmas compared to when you were a kid?
Wow. I think it was so good, wasn't it? Well, it's different because when you're a child, you used to have all the toys.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm talking like from like 8 and below.
Right.
Like 9 below. Because I think when I was 10, I didn't really... Because when Oliver was about, I'm sure we didn't really have like proper...
Yeah, you don't really have toys at that point,
I was
do you?
too old. So
maybe
I
like
think,
Lego or something.
Yeah, so I think, you know, probably from the age of like 9 and under, where you used to have, you know, your proper like your Barbies, your Polly Pockets, your dolls. Oh, I used to absolutely love that. And that's when I used to enjoy Christmas presents because you know they were going to be good.
Mm-hmm. It was before, it's when Christmas, it sounds weird, but Christmas gets less exciting when it becomes like big ticket Christmas. Like, so you only really want one present. You only really want a new phone or the PlayStation.
Last year, like, I think, did Holly do all the Christmas shopping or something? I think she might have, like, because obviously, like, last year, she got me some really good presents. Like, and I was like, how did you know? Like, how did you know what to get me? Like, how did you know? Like, and they were, like, really good. And I was like, how did you know?
Some people are just good gift buyers.
Yeah, she's incredible. Like, I wish I had that. Like, my brain, I feel like that bit is just empty when it comes to presents. I struggle so much.
Yeah, it's always that like weird in between. Like you don't want to overdo it, but you don't want to underdo it, and you want to make sure that they like the thing that you've got them. But
see, I struggle. Honestly, when I say I struggle, I literally struggle.
Really?
It's like a blank. It's a blank thing in my head. I struggle so much.
Well, like not even you don't even have like a ballpark idea of what you would get someone.
No,
shit.
I struggle a lot. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who do that as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think it's just a big panic about it. I think I get like a present anxiety. Like, I don't like, you know, I remember it as a kid, like if we used to go to a birthday party, I would hate carrying the present in. Because I'd worry that like if the person doesn't like it, you know, I picked the wrong thing out. And, you know, I don't know. And I still have it a bit now.
See, I wonder, right?
It's weird.
I wonder if it's because, like, when it comes to kids, I'm a lot better at buying presents for kids.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when it was Bryn's birthday, princess shoes, outfits. It's just easy. Because it's easy. I just know what they like, yeah.
Well, I think adults are just harder to buy for because they're more complex. Because kids, for the most part, there's like 3 variations of each kid. You know, there's just like, one kid's going to like a loud toy, one kid's going to like a sport toy, and you kind of just know from the kid. If the kid's got a ton of energy, you buy them something that means they're going to run around a lot and tire them out a little bit. There's kids are easy. For the most part, they will just enjoy it anyway. No matter, even if you get like the wrong present for them, they're still going to enjoy the fact they've got a present. The novelty's there. We're going to really use the downtime.
See, I've made an error.
You've rammed it full.
Well, yeah, because I'm going to go.
Yeah, but you've got. Yeah, that's it. You've got. Because this is why. This is why I said the film 4 Christmases to you. You'd probably get a kick out of it because they're doing the same thing. They've got 2 divorced parents. They're both their parents are divorced, so they've got to go to the dad's side of the family, the mum's side of the family, the dad's side, the mum's side, and it's driving around and prepping everything, and it just seems like an absolute nightmare.
See, I think that's the best thing when you're single. You can choose where you go.
Yeah.
So you know, I don't have to think, I've got to go to this family to see them, and if you don't really like them,
oh yeah, you can bin off loads of random relatives.
I just do what I want to do, and I go to go who and see who I like genuinely really want to spend time with.
Yeah, I mean, but do you worry about pissing people off?
Well, yeah, in a way I do. You know, like, you can't be everywhere, can you? And it's like, Christmas Day for me is super. I want my dog. I know she's a dog, but at the end of the day, I just want to be there. Like, New Year's Eve, like, I was going to go for New Year's Eve with Holly, but I'm like, that dog gives me so much. I want to, like, be with her, which is very strange, but I think if you're a dog owner, especially if you live alone and you've got an animal, you know how much it's important. But anyway, so So, you know, I've had invites to go down south to see my family in the Cotswolds. And I'm like, well, I don't want to be too far away from Maisie. So, no, I'm going down, obviously, to Cotswolds.
You're prioritising the dog, you know, but
yeah.
She's going to, because, you know.
She's going to the dog sitter, yeah.
Yeah.
So she's going to be with her for 3 days, but obviously Christmas Day, I think, you know, Aunt Tess said I can bring her to the house.
I think she's just got to wear a nappy.
Yeah, I'll put a nappy on her. She's used to it.
No, that'll be, I mean, Bryn will be absolutely pooping herself, but she loves dogs, but is terrified of them. It's one of those. But she'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, it's nice that you get to kind of pick where you want to go. That is nice because it's good that you've got options. That's nice. And like you said, it is good to kind of bin off, because Christmas is a time where you want to be able to relax, first of all. And so if you're in a social setting where you're kind of on edge and you don't want to be there, you don't really get to enjoy Christmas Day and have like a wind down with your family. You know, you are, the people that, not family necessarily, like people that are closest to you and stuff like that. You don't get to have that because you are like either dealing with some like racist uncle that, you know, wants to chat about how much he hates, you know, whatever's going on in the media and all that. So and you have to sit there and listen to it, and you're like,
see, yeah,
I'm all right, mate.
See, it's quite nice. Like this Christmas,
yeah,
I'm spending it with the people like I love spending time with.
Yeah, that's nice, and that's
so
how it
really
should be spent.
Nice, yeah.
And
but
yeah, go on.
I do think, obviously, when you're single, people think, oh God, you know, you think, oh, you do get this thing like, oh, the lonely, or it's just people spending time with your friends. You know, every Christmas having their friends night out when you see them, and it's having the joy with them, and it's seeing like family members and having a Christmas get together with them, and it's just like that, the jolliness of it all, isn't it? That's so special. I think sometimes people don't really truly appreciate.
So what you're saying is like, yeah, right now, like from my point of view, my focus over Christmas is fully making sure like the kids are having a good time and they're enjoying it. But at the same time, I know that obviously I want to spend it with family, and they all want to spend it with family, because you focus firstly on the family. Like I want to make sure that the kids, you know, are around a set of grandparents. And then next year, if we'll look at being with the Canadian side of the family and the American side of the family. So
that must be hard. Like, you know, that must be hard.
Yeah, it is. It's difficult, especially for Brie, because she's away from her family. So it is hard, but we're trying to make it so we kind of go between the two. Like we can have an English one, and then next year we'll have an American Canadian one. Then we kind of go between, or they'll come over here and that kind of thing. And it's nice because, you know, the kids get to spend it in different situations. You know, you spend Christmas in Canada, there's a good chance you get some snow, you get a white Christmas. You know, there's going to be some nice core memories for the kids to really enjoy as they get older. We're meant to be going this year, but because Coop's, you know, just over 1, it's not worth the stress. Not worth not seeing them for the stress, but
no, but he's too young. Not, may as well save the money and go next year.
Yeah, we're not gonna be like the best versions of ourselves while we're out there, because we're gonna be so focused on Cooper and like making sure he's back into the sleeping schedule. So it's gonna ruin it. But like you, I feel like are in quite for a single person at Christmas. Like, you're in a relatively, like, privileged position.
Yeah, but do you think most people are, though?
No.
Don't you?
I think you'd be surprised by how many people don't even mention the fact that they're going to be alone at Christmas.
You know, they might actually be happy. I think when you think about someone who's alone, sometimes the conception is, oh my God, they're lonely, though. But they might actually be happy.
I think...
Because, like, last year, for instance... Obviously, I was very close to literally spending Christmas on my own. And that's when Aunt Tessa's come up to our house.
Right.
Because obviously...
And were you happy alone?
Well, I wasn't alone because I ended up coming to your house.
No, but were you, before you got the invite across, were you happy?
Well, I thought, yeah, like if I was just going to have Christmas with Maisie, I would have just put the Christmas things
on. But like
on.
Happy or just kind of indifferent?
Maybe
and settled
indifferent.
In.
Yeah, what's
like,
the way?
Yeah, like indifferent. Like, you weren't necessarily sad about it. You weren't like buzzing about it. You were just kind of like, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's just a situation right now. I don't have a partner. I haven't got the kids. So it's just, you know, part of the, you know, it can happen. But and if there's an indifference, and that's fine.
Well, I don't know actually, because I think last Christmas was very hard, like very, very hard, and it was really, really hard. But I think Aunt Tessie did save me last Christmas, like mega save me.
There you go.
She did, yeah.
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 I'm in a bad situation. I mean, not a bad
I
situation.
think Christmas Day, you want to be surrounded by people you love.
Yeah.
Actually, I did say to my grandparents, I know they're going to be alone.
Yeah.
And I hate the thought of that, but I did say to them, look, if you want to come up to Derby,
Yeah.
come up. Like, I'll make Christmas dinner, but they didn't want to, so they can't.
I mean, it's a big journey, you know. It's and also with weather-wise, last thing you want to do is have them travelling in crappy weather, you know, and stuff like that.
And I can't really
that's
fit them in a TT.
a worry yourself.
Can't beat them off.
One of you in the boot. Come on. But like, it's and obviously like last Christmas and you know and this Christmas, you're in a situation where you could be that person who is spending Christmas by themselves, but obviously but you got offers from loads of people. Like I genuinely don't. If I was in your position, I would get like maybe one. And I'd be very grateful for it. But you got everyone bloody offering you.
I think the thing is, though, I do, and I was literally saying this to my friends the other day, I feel so lucky. Like, the one thing at the end of this year is I feel super, super lucky.
Yeah.
Like, my friends, like, the people I've got around me, I know they're good people. They've got my best interest at heart. When I'm with them, I come away feeling good. I feel happy. And I've got, like, people, a really good support system. And I think this past couple of years, life has been pushing people out who haven't really, been like either the kindest, don't look at me in the loving way. And I think even though that's been quite hard, and it has been very, very hard, I've now got to this point where I know I've got people around me who have got my back.
Yeah, it's nice.
And I think and I feel so grateful to life for giving me people who not only love me, but I love them as well. I feel so grateful.
Oh, that's really good because you've had like a whole reshuffle. You've like getting rid of people from your life is difficult. Like getting rid of friends that don't like bring a good energy or like
it's hard.
It is really hard, especially when they're in a friend. If you're in a friends group with them and like you can't exactly because they're going to always. So you kind of have to.
Yeah,
it's a difficult situation to be in.
I had that.
And
it was
sucks.
hard. Yeah. And it's like, it's say if they did something and I'm like, do you know what? I don't want this to happen anymore. I'm not having this. So then you kind of pull back.
And that pulling back gives you a different viewpoint on the situation. So sometimes when you're in it and your like eyes are really up close to, I don't know, the wall or whatever, you can't see anything. You're blinded by the situation you're usually in. That's what you're used to. You can't imagine there being a different viewpoint. But if you are able to step back a little bit,
you notice
things. You watch the situation that you're in, and you go, hang on, this is.
Do you know what? For years, I literally put up with it, and it's like when I pull back. You're right, like you do see things, and it's like for years I've been trying to get people to love me, and it's like, but they never have, and I've always tried, and it shouldn't be that way.
No,
where now I'm like, no, if you don't love me or you don't have that love for me, that could be friends, it could be anyone.
Yeah, it's like if you don't have the love for me that I have for you, and it's not necessarily this is not necessarily romantic love. It's platonic,
it's love,
familial, family love, and all that lot. It's if it's not being reciprocated, and this doesn't mean like in grand gestures and presents and stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely
just
not.
In pure
just respect,
like just
support.
Being able to, that's it. Just in that, then it's kind of it's not necessarily a waste of your time, but it's just the worst way to be spending your time around that kind of energy.
But like if you got really like with Britney, if someone's being horrible to her, you'll say, right, they're not being in her life anymore. You're very defensive. And that is literally how I am now. I'm just like, and then when you do pull back, even though for years I put up with some stuff from different people, when I have pulled back, you realise when they don't really fight for you,
but they expect you to go to battle for them,
and then that's it.
Yeah,
you're like, oh my god, I'm so glad I pulled away from this.
Sometimes I imagine if I'm in a crappy situation with a person, I just imagine, and I'm putting up with it. I just imagine like if I saw my friend in this situation with the person,
what would you be?
What would
like?
I tell the friend?
Exactly.
I'd be like, that person's treating like a dickhead, mate.
Exactly.
But for some reason you can't see it when it's you.
Or sometimes you can, but you're so scared to pull back because you're scared of losing that person.
But then sometimes when you do pull back and you don't put in the effort, you realise how quickly that person just goes away anyway.
100%.
And it's like, oh shit, you were literally like 2 weeks of no phone calls away and you're just gone now. Like, the likelihood of you reaching out ever is just on the floor, mate. It's not happening. It just, I was the reason this is even lasted as long as it has.
Yeah.
You weren't bringing much. I kept it going. I didn't try for like 2 weeks, and now I haven't spoken to you in 8 years.
Yeah,
And it's mental, and it is mad how quickly you can just kind of, and then afterwards, once it's gone, you do have a little recall from it, and you kind of go like, I should probably reach out. Maybe I was acted a bit like, maybe they didn't mean that thing that they said. Maybe I took it the wrong way. Maybe I'm being sensitive because I'm a sensitive boy. Fine.
Yeah.
And then you think about it, but then you go, you kind of need. That's when you have your other friends around you, and you go, I was thinking about reaching out to blah blah blah, and they're like, why? He's a dickhead.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? After what he did, after what she did, that kind of thing. And you go, and you need those people around you who are like, fucking no.
But it's like, it's so funny. It's like, say in a friendships kind of scenario,
Mm-hmm.
some friends only want you when they know they're going to get something from you, like a good time, or, they can meet other people that you're friends with. So climb the what's it called? Like the social ladder.
Yeah.
And I hate that.
Anyone who owns a van knows 400 of these people.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly.
Yeah. And it's just like,
because you think, if I do some spring cleaning with my friends, and of these people that don't bring me joy in a Marie Kondo kind of way, what am I left with? Who am I just going to have an empty house?
But
is there going to be anyone here?
Yeah, but do you know what? You'd be so surprised, because that's what I was like at one point. I pulled back from a couple of closest friends who I had for years, and I spent a lot of time with. And I pulled back from them, and I thought, do you know what? If I sit in this house alone, and so be it. But life brought so many new souls into my life, and I've got they're such good people.
It's great.
So I feel like, if you're brave enough to not let someone treat you badly, life will reward you by putting the right people in your life.
You just got to get out of the shitty situation. Obviously, some situations are much harder to get out of.
Oh, but 100%.
And they'll follow you around. And
yeah, like if you have a divorce or something and you've got a kid with them, you're still going to
yeah, you're still, best you can do is be in a different house, but still, they're going to be knocking about.
Yeah.
And people are going through that, and obviously with the whole
Christmas and stuff,
with Christmas coming up, and people, because I just think I know full well that if I was by myself at Christmas, I think I would just be like, I think at first I'd be sad and be like, fucking hell, but then I would kind of get into your own way, like because you're by yourself every other day of the year. So what would make Christmas Day different?
Yeah.
It's just another day. Theoretically, that's how I would frame it in my head. It's just another day. Is what it is. I might meet up with some mates later for go to the pub or something, or I'll go to the pub with them Boxing Day, whatever. Yeah. You frame it as just like, well, it's just the holidays. What does Christmas Day matter?
But then I still think there's a little bit in your brain,
Absolutely.
Even though you're trying to push
you're
that
lying
out.
to yourself.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Like it's still a little bit there, isn't it?
100%.
And sometimes you're lying to yourself, but it's still there and you don't even know that it's there. It's so true.
It's like that meme where the guy's looking in the mirror being like, it's your fault. And it's just you're looking at yourself being like, you knobhead. And it's like, yeah, you know full well that you're lying to yourself. But
That's so true.
But you can't lie to yourself because you are yourself and your brain's...
Yeah, but sometimes you can trick yourself.
You can trick yourself. You can trick yourself. And I can trick myself worryingly easily about certain stuff. And then after I've tricked myself and I come to the realization that I've tricked myself, I'm like, shouldn't have done that. Knobhead. Why'd you do that? Stupid decision. So, yeah, no, I get that. But, like, this is kind of, I don't know, like a call to action for anyone listening now, is I think if you have space, if you have the budget to invite people into your home, invite someone you know into your home that you don't, because people aren't going to be open with it. No one's going to be shouting from the rooftops that they're going to be alone at Christmas. There might be people that you might ask them what they're doing for any plans over Christmas. They go, oh yeah, going down to, my parents. And but they're not. They're just going to be at home. And like, I know you don't go prime, but like, no, you're not, you liar. Like, come say it. But like, just reach out to people that you reckon might, need a little bit of a pep or something. Or even, don't even have to come for Christmas dinner. A drink or something. Just something to kind of, I don't know, raise a little bit of morale. Because you don't know how badly some people need it.
I know, and do you know what? Christmas is it's one of those times, isn't it? It's like you've got the stress for one. You've got like, the hype of it all that you've got to try and live up to. You've got social media that shows things. There could be some presents that some parents can't afford, where
Yeah.
they're seeing like some parents, bragging about this, that, and the other, and some parents might be upset at the fact they can't give their kid that,
Yeah.
which must be quite hard.
Truly, yeah.
It's just Christmas. It's just like a made-up day, isn't it?
That is it. It is, theoretically, it's another day. It's just with everything that happens around you, you could, and like you say, especially with social media, if you're alone, and I don't want to make this sound like I'm just battering you, because obviously you're not going to be alone, you're going to be with us at Christmas, but if like you are in a situation where you're alone and you're just scrolling through social media of all these big happy family moments and stuff like that, it's going to be it's just another fucking kick in the face.
See, I was quite lucky because when I first became single,
Yeah.
I only had 6 months and I was straight into lockdown. So I sat on myself in loneliness in lockdown.
So you were like, none of you get to see your family.
Exactly. I was like, no. I was like, I'm not missing out on anything.
Oh,
because
okay.
everyone's in the house.
Everyone's, yeah.
So I felt
you don't want to be with your family right now,
So it was actually a blessing that it was the first time.
You lot are sick of your family.
I just got to learn how to live on my own.
You got another day with your family
without
on Christmas
having to
Day.
think, everyone's doing this, that, and the other. Like jetting off to, I don't know, wherever.
Enjoy that turkey while you sat with nothing else to say, because all you've been doing is seeing each other for 6 months.
But yeah, so I learned a bit about like being alone through lockdown.
Fair
so
enough.
it's probably the best time to learn.
But yeah, I'm glad you're joining us for Christmas. It's going to be a good time. Bryn loves you. Coop loves you. So
I think it's so important, and just to give, even though you're an adult, I think you still crave that family unit. Like, I know obviously your mum and your dad's not going to be around forever, but it's just, while it's here, it's just so lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, and the idea of even if Brie and I get divorced, like we would still be there. We would still always just be there for the kids.
See, I love that.
Like I couldn't.
So many people are just so selfish, though.
I know, and it is mad.
So
and obviously,
sad.
there's a lot of years between Bryn now and your age, but I still can't imagine at any point there's nothing that those two could do that like literally nothing.
Yeah.
And it sounds terrible, and obviously you can get into the really horrible shit, but
you think
there's a very small percentage of people that don't speak to their kids because they're a serial killer. Most of the time,
maybe cut this bit out.
But most of the time it's trivial stuff that has just snowballed into this big thing, and you think back on why you're not talking.
If I had a child, I'd want to be with them on Christmas Day. And imagine if you've just split up or divorced and you're not going to see your child, or you're going to see them in the evening, you're not going to have them all day. I couldn't think of anything worse.
No, shit.
So I really do feel for people who are going through that this Christmas as well.
Yeah, because
that's hard.
It sounds like you could do it. Like, you've broken up, but you pull it together for Christmas Day, and you so the kids, but it won't be. But then you're also creating a shit environment for the kids on Christmas Day potentially. Like, it's not going to be nice. They fucking know.
They know,
and they're already in probably blaming themselves for it anyway, because that's the first thing kids do when parents divorce. They usually blame themselves. Well, was it us putting the stress on that made the parents get more and more stress? It's like, apparently it's like one of the most common things that therapists see is
the kids blaming
themselves for their parents breaking up. Yeah,
so bizarre, isn't it?
Because you think, maybe if I didn't give them so much grief about this, they wouldn't have had that argument that one time. But your kids have argued. Your parents are arguing. Any kids listening, your parents are arguing anyway, whether you're the worst kid in the world or not.
If they don't love each other, they don't love each other.
Yeah, that's it. They probably didn't love each other before they had you, and they got married. They got married because they had an oopsie daisy, and then they pulled together. They got you to 5 years old, but they had to call it quits. That's it. So I'm absolutely buzzing for Christmas. I'm happy. I'm really happy you're joining us. I can't wait to see Christmas through Bryn's eyes and Coop's eyes as well. He'll try and pull down the tree. But I also can't wait for you to see how giddy Bryn's going to be Christmas morning when she comes over.
Yeah.
She's going to be dressed up in all her new clothes. She's going to have a few new toys. She'll want to show you the new toys and how they work. She's going to be in her element.
I really do wish Holly was home as well, though.
I know.
All together.
I know. But
all the kids together.
God, it'll be absolute. Because it was so sweet at the party, to keep that going. She talks about... we were on holiday and she's still talking about the party. She absolutely loved it. She was in her... She was so nervous at first, but then Louis held her hand through all the dancing and stuff like that. It was so sweet.
It's just so nice to see that little relationship, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
lovely.
And, it'll be... when it's going to be easier to travel, next Christmas probably or something like that, or the big holiday events, we'll get all the kids together and it'll be lovely. I'm excited for Christmas. I'm excited to keep the traditions going. I'm thinking there's going to be a few more that we add as the years go on, but.
So what's the one you're taking? Obviously, the house where you drop gifts in for the
that is a new one. That's one started this year.
Yeah,
because I saw a TikTok and I was like, that's a brilliant idea. That's so low maintenance, and I can have some marshmallows. And then
the shot of alcohol.
Yeah, the kids can't join in that one, but the vinyl, the playing the Christmas album, the Christmas music that gets the whole mood going. As soon as Christmas music's playing, like, I think I heard Fairy Tale in New York like November 25th, and since then I've been locked into Christmas. I've been ready to go.
Love that.
But yeah, I think the best one, and it's and it's the one that I didn't mention at the start, is what Mum and Dad did, is what would always happen Christmas morning is we would come downstairs. Dad would go downstairs first, make the coffees for them, because obviously, and we're like, hurry up, even though obviously they need that shit. And we would sit on the stairs and wait. And then they would take a picture of us, and obviously, as the years go on, you get taller and taller,
Have you got photos year on year?
Yeah, I reckon we've got it from like when I could actually sit on stairs from like 2 till 16.
Lovely.
Probably actually fucking older. Probably like 18.
See, I love that.
Yeah, it's really sweet. So and then the other thing, and this won't happen to the kids for a while, is I've mentioned it before on the podcast. Christmas morning. Well, Christmas Eve, I would sleep on Holly's floor, and then we would wake up about 4:00 in the morning. Holly would wake me up, and the stockings would be by the door. But Santa would be really clever and make sure we had something to keep us occupied for a good few hours, so that so Mum and Dad could have some sleep.
Oh, so you open your stockings?
So we would have a stocking, and it wouldn't be like full of sweets. It would be a DVD, maybe a couple of movies. Kills 3 hours, doesn't it? Gives them till 7
Did you
to
used to
sleep.
do that and watch TV?
Yeah, we used to sit and watch TV. I remember one year we were absolutely bumping into Destiny Child's album. Whose stocking was that in?
I love that.
Mine.
Was it?
Yeah. It was the Lose My Breath album. Absolute bangers on there. So yeah, we bumping it to dancing to Destiny's Child at 5 a.m.
See, I do love that. I do love that so much. That's so cute.
And the rule was that our parents would come and Mum and Dad would come and get us. We could not go and get them.
Oh god.
So, and they would still wake up early and everything like that. But like, that would be, and Holly would make sure we would wake up at 4:00 in the morning. Probably have a Terry's chocolate orange. Start the day.
Why is it with Terry's chocolate orange?
Don't know what it is, but they're absolutely, people go mental for it. Have you seen what they've done this year?
What?
Milk chocolate.
I think I might be down for that.
Yeah, but they've done really good advertising with it, because they've interviewed the public, and it's a load of people going like, it's groundbreaking. How have they never done this before? It's absolutely why has no one ever thought of this? It's a chocolate orange, but it's milk chocolate.
How have they not done that? Anyway.
It's mental, because it's so fucking simple. It might just work.
And no, we're not sponsored by Terry's chocolate orange.
If we were though, I'd be absolutely just chomping one right now, like an actual apple.
I think I'm gonna do the decoration. I need to go out and buy a decoration
for sure.
I might actually put the Chris. I don't know. Yeah, I might put the Christmas.
Put the tree up.
Yeah, I think I will. But the thing is, once it's up, I leave it up because I quite like the lights on it and stuff.
Yeah.
So I leave it up a bit longer than I should do. Like your mum and dad's house.
Yeah, they go all out.
The lights are all out, and I love pulling up on that drive.
I'm amazed I wasn't.
The lights being, I love that.
This is probably the first year in a while that I didn't help put them up.
Have they got them all up now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, have they?
Dad had the last 3 days off work to get it done.
Oh, I love that.
It's mental.
Oh, I love that so much.
Yeah. So, I'm absolutely buzzing for it, and lights are up. So when you next come over, you'll see them all up. Our tree's up, like I said. So we are ready. I've just got to wrap the presents because I'm the wrapper in the house.
I'm sorry, I just can't imagine you sit there wrapping the Christmas presents.
Oh, I get on that lounge floor and I've got my scissors.
Really? Do you like wrapping presents?
I love it.
Oh.
Okay.
I quite like it because I know that I'm like, right, yes.
I love the first 5, but the first one, it's like making pancakes. The first one's for the dog, right? Your first present wrapping is always shite. It's always a bad job. So start with the worst present on that one. And then as you get into it a bit, you get really good. And about like the 6th, 7th present, you're like at your peak. Then performance just goes downhill after that, especially if I'm on the Baileys. You know,
Oh, yeah.
that's when you just get the gift bags out and just go, yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm absolutely buzzing. I hope you all have a lovely Christmas as well. And if you could do us a solid as our Christmas present, like and subscribe, give us 5 stars, and we can have a Merry Christmas.
Follow us on Instagram if you don't already. 30 old, 30 young.
Yes, and there will be one more episode of this season. Then we're going to take a little break over Christmas and be back in the new year with a new Monday release date. So we'll see you next week, and then after that, January 6th. See you then.
January the 6th. That's it.
2025. Fucking hell. Ciao.
Yeah, see you guys. Thanks for listening. Ciao, ciao.
Yeah, see ya. All right. Bloody hell. Ciao. Bye.
Thanks for listening. We know time is precious, and we thank you for yours. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.